Welcome in, everybody. Wednesday night, Beard Advice Live. We are here. We're both battling a little bit of cold, some throat, and the stuff right now, so kind of bear with us on that. My name's Dan C. Bearded. This is the Mayor. Mayor, how you doing?
Doing all right, guys. I'm here to cover for Dan's scratchy voice if he needs it. He's got a good voice, though, to listen to, so we'll try to get him talking as much as possible.
Yes, and truly, this is going to sound like an advertisement or a pitch, and I really mean this, always has been. The number one thing that helps my voice is Mountain Dew. So I'm going to dig into this right away. Mayor, what do we have going on tonight?
Well, like you said, this is Beard Advice Live. Our primary scheme is guys have beard problems or beard questions or lack of beard direction. They send in their questions to us with a couple of photos to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. And we tell them what we think. We're honest. The chat helps us out. That's the third man out there. And we also, have special events. Like, we haven't had many, but tonight's kind of a special night. What are we doing, Dan?
So tonight is our Veterans Special. First off, happy birthday to the Marine Corps today. And then tomorrow is Veterans Day. So we wanted to pay homage, pay honor to our military veterans and show off what they looked like during their active duty days, and then also currently many of them with beards.
And it's such, it's such a cool, it's just a really neat experience. You have some of them that are 30 years ago, and you see this beard guy, and it's just amazing. It's a great way. It's very okay, as well as honoring these amazing heroes that have, volunteered their lives to kind of make our country great, safe, all the great things we have. It's also really cool to see their faces, not just, beardless, but also younger or different. And it was just fascinating.
Yeah. So thank you. We are going to likely be saying thank you for your service a lot tonight, but we mean it every time. And it is something that is important to us. We in school today and tomorrow, because we have half days, it's split. I'm showing a video that does a really good job. I actually sent it to Leo today, and it talks about the history of Veterans Day. I talk about the importance of Veterans Day. I talk about reaching out to their family members that are veterans, that are active duty, and just saying thank you and reaching out to them. So this day is about you guys, for you guys, and we have some normal Beard Advice Live that's sprinkled in there as well.
And we also have our typical traditions. You mentioned the pop. We're doing that, and we're going original Mingy tonight as we work through and discusses. We have over 30 veterans that we'll be honoring as we go through this today. I did my best. I did my best. No, if we mispronounce a name, if there is something military jargon that we're not familiar with, that's on us. Chat, help us out as much as you can. What else? Oh, we thought we'd open up with just a little question for the chat today, too. You want to ask it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So, in honor of our Facebook group, Command's Corner, which opens every day with a question, just, completely random stuff, we'd like you, if you would like to, in the chat, do you have a relative or family friend or a friend living, not living, that you'd just like to honor and thank them for their service? Because you can just say grandpa, you can say whatever you want, but let's put their name into the chat and let's send that into the universe, that positivity, because we need to, we should never lose sight of how fortunate we are to be in this country and in due part to these great heroes from before and currently.
Yep. And so tomorrow we will have the 11th month, the 11th day, and the 11th hour, which originally started as paying honor to those that lost the ultimate sacrifice of their life and ending World War I. And then over the years, it has evolved and changed. There's actually a period of time where Veterans Day was legally made to be the fourth Monday of November. And then people kind of protested against it. They essentially wanted to make it a 3-day weekend. And then President Ford, I believe is who it was, brought it back to the November 11th. So we are live on Wednesday. We didn't want to go and make a special live and step on anybody's toes or anything. For example, Chris, who is in the chat right now, a veteran of our country, he has a special stream right here tomorrow night, and it's on his YouTube channel, The Company to Be Named Later, and he is actually launching a collab that has to do with his veteran service. So if you guys want to go support a veteran on Veterans Day tomorrow, check out the abbreviation for The Company to Be Named Later.
TCTBNL.
Okay.
And I he was actually, when I was just getting started with this whole beard thing, had me on his show, and it was an honor, Chris.
Yeah.
I was like the first one to say, hey, who's this guy next to the ANC?
Yeah.
And that means a lot. It still does today.
Yep. And hey, Sammy, and hello to everyone that came in on Wednesday. You're welcome, Chris. We usually do not get a chance to say hello to as many people as we would like, but we see you. We read every comment. We're just oftentimes not able to get to that. So yes, and we fully know today is not Veterans Day. It's just our Veterans Day special. It is the Marine Corps' birthday as well, and we'll probably go till 10:30, 11 o'clock, which is pretty darn close to Veterans Day. So again, thank you guys, and keep putting out there, as the mayor said, in the environment, in the atmosphere, who is a veteran that you know, living or past. Put it out there, show your appreciation, say a thanks to them, just simple acknowledgement, okay? Shall we get this show started here?
Let's get it started.
Okay. So to begin, we have this beautiful graphic there done by the mayor with the American flag. And again, this is what this is all about. We are well aware freedom is not free. We see far too many stories today in different countries, different parts of the world, and we know that the ultimate sacrifice is paid for us to have this YouTube channel. There are literally countries in the world that are not allowed to get onto open internet. There are countries that are not allowed to have a YouTube channel. That is factual. That is real. And so for us to be able to do what we love in this country, it means the world to us. So all we can do is show that appreciation, and I think even more importantly, teach that appreciation, instill that in the students that we have every year. The mayor's got to be over 2,000 students in his career. I'm over 1,200 students in my career. It's pretty crazy to think about that, and I know that's a priority for both of us. So, and again, yes, happy birthday to the Marines. I think this is year 146. Somebody correct me in the chat. It's 146 or 147, but I believe it's year 146 for the 146th birthday of the Marine Corps. But again, if I'm off by a year, let me know in the chat there. And I'm sure 246. Thank you. I apologize. Thank you. I'm sure that at 250 will be a massive, massive year in a couple of years. So thank you guys. Appreciate that.
That throwback Astros jersey he's wearing.
Yeah.
He's actually on the show.
In the show,
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I remember seeing that.
Yep. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. As we said, we're going to sprinkle things in. The first couple are not veterans or they may be veterans, but they're not in the veteran before and after. It's more of the traditional beard advice. We wanted to make sure everyone had a chance to kind of get in, get settled, and then we'll roll into those.
Oh, that was a good idea.
Yeah, Mayor.
All right, this is Brandon H. Just looking to get yours and the community's advice on where I should go. I don't have any specific goals beyond the year, which I have completed 2 months ago. I did get a trim along the way about 5 or 6 months, and they unfortunately basically did a scuba trim, so I haven't touched it, and I tried to let the sides catch up in length. I have a heated brush and a Brio beardscape. I'm thinking a transparency trim is in order for sure, but I'm not sure if I should do anything to the sides.
Okay. All right, Brandon, thanks for sending in. Let's take a look. All right. So, to begin, obviously, fantastic beard, epic mustache. You are absolutely killing it, truly killing it. Got the big hair going on here. And shout out to Molly. She's in here tonight. She doesn't have work tomorrow or school tomorrow, so she will be here. So he said I don't have any specific goals beyond the year, and I did get a trim along the way. Fortunately, they pretty much did a scuba trim, and he's just leaving it alone, okay? I'm thinking a transparency trim is in order. Should I do anything? Yeah.
And with a big, long beard, if you've got to have a scuba trim in your recent, that those two don't get along so well. So, yeah, what do you think? Do you see anything?
So, Brandon, I'll put myself in your shoes because I think we have a very similar beard. We have freakishly similar growth pattern, color, texture. Very, very similar beard. My sideburns do these exact little things. Tonight it's probably highlighted pretty good because I got the beard wet before the show. And then I have that same, oops, sorry about that. I have that same growth pattern under the ear where it kind of bulges out here, a little bit thinner than down. So I can put myself in your head and I can see that you are probably thinking like, oh man, it's thinner right here and it's not as equal. As of right now, man, nothing. There is no transparency trim needed. This is a part of having a big beard. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be completely balanced. If I told you all of the insecurities I had about my beard, I would look like a fool because most of you would say, you're crazy, Dan. But I do have them. I do see them in myself, and I see a lot of similar ones there. There is not a single person that would see your beard, your facial hair from any angle and think of anything negative. There's not a person that would think the same things that you are probably thinking right now. Every single person, experienced beardsmen to no beards, would see that and say, dang, that is a beard, that is a mustache. You are doing amazing.
I agree. I don't have much to add. I was curious about your thoughts on the bottom, and I think you're right. We're not there yet for any even transparency trim or shape is good. Somebody in the chat, the first person I think the comment that saw Brandon's picture said that beard slaps, and I will go with that and say, great beard, keep it growing.
And that's not common on this show. I would say 99% of the time, literally probably 99 out of 100, we give some kind of feedback. Try this style, try this trim, do this or that. It's not a favorite of mine to say, hey, you're killing it, keep going, but you are killing it. Please keep going. Yes. So fantastic beard. And welcome everybody. Less than 100 to 50K. Yeah, so we are. It's not going to happen tonight, you guys, and that's okay. We are.
It could happen. It could happen tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 30 people, 30 subs.
So
just to put it out there. I'm sorry, you wouldn't do it, but I had to say it.
Yeah, so and I'm not saying that. If anybody knows me, there's no false humility with me. I don't think we'll get there tonight, at least like in a natural way. If it happens, that's unbelievable. Crazy talk, but yes, we are about 30 away right now from 50K, so it will happen tomorrow regardless.
And just one last thing is, how would you like to live see his face when he hits 50,000 subscribers? Just saying, I can't make it happen. I'm doing my thing. That's it.
Yeah, well,
it's just saying.
Anything could happen. Yes, anything is possible. Kevin Garnett reference there. But thank you, John, for coming in here tonight. I appreciate you guys. And hey. Tonight, I will never mention this again, didn't mention it yet on purpose, but I do think tonight could be a pretty special stream for those veterans to show that acknowledgement. So if you do want to share this, if you want to let somebody know, that would be awesome. If you don't, truly do not, that's totally fine as well. This is not about the views. This is not about subs tonight. I hope you guys can see that from the bottom of my heart. This is about you guys, and this is about giving honor and just saying thank you for our freedom.
All right, this is Kevin Yu. Oh. I had sent in asking for new beard grooming advice exactly 3 weeks ago. Since then, I've started a consistent heat routine, switched to a better brand beard oil that seems to agree with my beard, and I also took the advice to try out the bald and bearded style. I'm pretty happy with the results. Feel free to let me know what you think or if you have any other advice. I know I will probably need to keep practicing my sideburn transitions.
Okay, all right, let's take a look, Kevin. Okay. So, Mayor, this is your world. What do you think here? What do you got?
You can see that he's letting it fill in, and I think that's going to be really, really good. It looks, it's kind of completing itself. Keep it up, keep going. You have good. I don't know. Is texture? Can you say I see good? It just looks like a really much fuller to me. That's 3 weeks. That's great. That's a significant difference in 3 weeks. As far as the head hair, yes, that I just like that look. It's an all-in kind of thing, and you know what? It is I think much more just complete as a look.
Yes, definitely, I agree. I definitely think this is the mayor's wheelhouse. I think that this is something that when he says it, I would listen to it. You got a great start. You got great coverage. I agree with everything the mayor said. And one thing I do want to bring up real quickly here, it should go without saying, but we will likely have some new people in this stream like we always do. One thing that we do not cover in any way, shape, or form, and we ask you guys to respect that in the chat as well, is we do not bring up politics. We know people can politicize anything and throw in their comments and jabs. We see that on Facebook. We see that on Instagram. We see that on the TV. We hear about it in person. We want this to be a break from that. So if you guys can, just respect this space, these couple of hours, and let's leave any political comments out of here. For good, bad, other, we just don't discuss that. So nice catch. Don't open it for a little while. They might have saw that.
That's the first time that ever happened.
That's crazy.
I think they did see it because I was getting it out of shot.
Yeah, we might have to go back and in slow motion that. So no politics, no religion, and then just kind of in a fun way to cut the tension. We always say no Star Wars as well. But on a serious note, that's just one thing we ask you guys to respect is no mention of any kind of politics. All right, Kevin, thank you for sending in, man. Absolutely. Great start.
Come back. Now it's about growth. Next 2 months, it's about getting the length and letting it go.
Absolutely. And he's in here. He says, thanks, everybody. So, yeah, thanks, Kevin. We can't wait to see the journey, the progress. And Ellie said she saw that. She saw the catch on that one. So, yep. And that's, guys, exactly. We're all about positivity here. There's just no benefit to discussing those things right now. There's not going to be a positive outcome. All right. So, I'll take this one to begin with first. So this is Sean, and this idea of this stream is actually Sean's idea. He reached out to me. He is obviously a veteran, and he was like, "Hey, how about this? How about this pitch? This idea? What could you do with this for a Veterans Day special?" And I was like, that definitely, immediately, I told him that's a fantastic idea. I told the mayor we got something special cooking, and then I think we dialed it into, hopefully you guys will see a pretty good format tonight. And this is the guy who came up with the entire idea. So shout out to Sean on this one. And essentially what we would like to do is we're going to show their active duty military pictures, and then the after. Sometimes we have some write-ups and some stuff to go with it. Other times we don't. So what I would like for you guys is any comments you have, anything that comes to mind, drop a comment. Just keep it, again, positive, supportive. We don't want any rivalries or anything going on today. And any thoughts on the beard? What stands out to you? What pops up in your head first? It's kind of a version of a flex stream. They almost get to flex their beard. So that would be pretty cool here. So Mayor, we got Sean right now. I love his line. Not as lean, not as mean, still a U.S. Marine. Service of 20 years. 20 years. Sean, thank you for your service. Thank you for, I believe, would it be proper? Let me know in the chat, guys. Would it be proper to say a career military man? My cousin that's what he referred to it as a career military man. So if there's a better term out there, let us know. Like the mayor said earlier, we are not military members. We are not veterans. We don't know some of the proper lingo and jargon. So if there is something, please correct us. We will take no offense to it. We try to get things going correctly here. 20 years, that's a career. Okay, all right, good. I thought so. 20 plus career. Perfect. That's what I was assuming. So thank you guys, and keep those comments coming. Whatever you guys notice from Sean, drop it in a comment.
That is a salt and pepper popping beard. It just looks fantastic. And again, I thank you for your service, Sean, so much.
Yep, love it. That's a pretty cool, sweet before picture too. Yep, I know oftentimes people struggle for those active duty pictures, and some people are like, man, I really couldn't find anything. Could you crop some people out and go through it with that? Retirement, baby. There you go. And we'll get to you, sir. Yeah, we'll get to you. 20 as a career. Okay, good. And like I said, guys, we're here to learn. We're here to pay respect. So please let us know, of course, in a respectful way. And we got you. Hey, Doug. All right, next one up. This one's pretty cool. This is Mike B. And had the pleasure, both the mayor and I got to meet Mike last weekend?
Last Friday.
Yeah, so last Friday.
A week ago, yeah.
That's awesome. So Mike and his wife, I am blanking on her name right now, and I know the name. I apologize. I should have checked beforehand, but his wife was also, if I am correct, was also active duty military and is now a veteran. So I believe that's the case. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, there, but I believe when they said that, or maybe they were referring to making it through the military with going there, but okay. Crystal. Okay, awesome.
Right.
Thank you, Mike. That is Crystal there. And is Crystal a veteran as well? But guys,
Yeah, Crystal, you're right.
yep. So put your comments in the chat. What stands out here other than Mike being so nice? And do you remember what Mike won on Friday?
I don't know. I was too sad that I lost.
Mike won the beard contest category of best trimmed beard. And
that's right.
Yeah, and it's actually Crystal, his wife, that trims their beard. And kind of crazy story, Mike used to be in the oil field business, and he was in like South Dakota, but the family was living in Michigan. He would be gone for days at a time. And if I remember correctly, the number, they have 5 kids.
Wow.
All right, just myself. We were married. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. So when he's safe.
You're safe.
They were talking about made it through the military when he was in the military and still married. So yeah, I believe they have 5 kids, and she was holding down the house while he was away working, busting his butt. And he's going back to school to pursue a job that he loves. So Mike, absolute honor and pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your service. Thank you.
And it looks like he's about 15 years old in that picture.
Right.
But guess what, guys? We're going to see some guys that look about 12. So it's just crazy how it changes, how the beard changes, and I guess years too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for your service, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. And I told Mike he doesn't live far from us. Mike, I really meant that. If you guys ever want to hang out, get a hold of us. We are always down. Leo says, a veteran is one who has served and has been honorably discharged without regard to length of service. Absolutely. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that. Okay, correct. 5 kids and was holding it down. Whew. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crystal. No doubt about it. And they're both so nice, so bright, so just kind and welcoming. Absolutely love it. Things we get to do are pretty cool.
Yes.
Pretty darn cool. All right. Thank you, Mike.
Now we got Jordan. Look at that. Look at the chin. Like,
it's just, to me, it's so interesting to see how young these military members look when they join. Many of them are 18 to 20, and they don't have a beard, so that makes them look even younger.
I love that. It's kind of like that's the longer goatee style that he's rocking, and I think he does it really, really well. Jordan, thank you for your service, for helping us to have this, be able to do this show and all the things in between.
Yes. Thank you for sending in. Thank you for your service. Amazing pictures to be able to see that transformation that they have. Molly said she was away for skincare. Molly, we gave you a shout out. So I was 17 when I shipped out.
Wow.
17. That is unbelievable. All right. And of course, we have the shout outs out there. Yes. And once again, guys, if you're just coming in, happy birthday to the Marine Corps today. It is their 246th birthday with the help of the chat giving me that update on there. So yes, absolutely. All the, where does it go here? I saw a comment from Ken. All the boot camp pictures, definitely a day when you had to have the closest to shave.
I bet.
I believe it. Andrew had a comment about that. He said, if you were caught with anything on your face, you were going to catch hell for that. Awesome.
Yeah, you caught over the line on any one thing. I can't imagine that'd be too great.
Yeah.
All right, look at Jerry. The beard. I mean,
dude.
Thickness.
The mustache, got that lazy walrus with some definition to it. Got a beard hat on there with the kind of military style. Awesome. And not to age anybody or anything, 1988, that was the year I was born. That was the year I was born, and he was serving in the military. So, Jerry, thank you for your service, man. Super epic, absolutely epic beard.
I do a lot of, like, when I put together images for, like, a Facebook group, his beard is, like, there's, like, this one I always want to use, like, a sticker. Like, it's the iconic, thick beard. Nice job. Looks great.
Absolutely. Nick, we are where'd it go here? Nick, we are rocking the original by Mingua. Mingua is tonight with the original there. All right, but yes, truly epic beard. Love the color, love the thickness. That is a strong beard. Strong beard. And guys, if you are in the chat and you want to give a little comment, I will do my best to try and catch it. If I miss you, it's not on purpose, I promise. Oh, there he is right there. I promise you it's not on purpose, just simply trying our best to keep up with the chat and keep everything going.
I got to
here.
tell you, man, hearing you say you were born in 88, it hit me. Anybody else out there that when he said he was born in 88, I was like, what? It's like 10 years too late, or I don't know. It hit me. It hit me hard.
Yeah.
That's good though. Good for you, man.
Yep. Born in 88.
I mean, I knew that, but I just didn't know that.
Right. Yeah, I don't talk about it too much because I feel like an old soul. I feel like I have perspective beyond my years, but yeah, facts are facts. So yes, Chris was 7 in 88. All right, so we got a lot of guys around your age there. All right, Jerry, thank you. All right,
we go to Matt. No, Navy, right? Yep. Look at the hat, by the way.
Yes.
And reddish, beautiful beard. Matt, again, thank you for your service. You may be taking over as the youngest looking recruit or new guy to, not that it's bad to look young, but wow, just the baby face.
Yes. And Matt, your current picture right now, you look like a literal rock star or a literal celebrity. Like if I saw this on the cover of like a magazine, and maybe you are. I mean, maybe I'm just ignorant here, but it seriously looks like you are a celebrity. Like if I saw you, I would be like, that feels like somebody I should know.
Was he on stage with Post Malone?
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. It just seems like if you were in a crowd, I would be like, okay, who is that guy? I feel like I need to get his autograph, or I need to be able to see him. Lots of comments on the Misfit shirts. So nice. Wicked shirt, wicked beard, rocking the Misfits. Awesome. All right, and I don't know if I've seen, that's Matt Foley. Oh, okay, Matt. See, sometimes I get to put stuff together, man. That's really, really cool. And I believe his wife, Nikki, there she is. Boom, called it. All right, his wife, Nikki's in almost every stream that are with us. Matt, you're a stud, dude. Absolute stud. I truly look like I said, a celebrity. And Nikki says, my handsome husband. Hey, that seems about spot on, Nikki. I don't blame you at all. Very, very awesome looking young man, we could say. He said I was 18 there. That's wild. That's so young, but clearly and amazing. So yeah, his it is. Yeah, look at his picture that he has here with the baby and everything. That is super cool. So Matt, thank you for your service to our country and our freedom.
All right. This is Cornell. I think that's.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
That was real fancy.
I just went. Sometimes if I'm not 100%. Oh, you're gonna hit the horn.
I had to. You said it fancy.
I just go fast. Sometimes you just go fast. All right. Now that's only in names. That's not in everything, guys. All right. Sorry. I've been growing this beard since January of 2021 with only minor transparency trims and some shaping done at home. Had a goatee and short beards before, but I've never been to this length before. I'll have a short beard for my wedding in September of 22, but I wanted to see how long I can get my beard before then. I unfortunately don't have a specific question. I'm just looking to see if there's anything you and the mayor noticed that I haven't, whether that's general styling, if you think this beard shape fits my face, in need of a professional trim or for transparency, etc.
Okay.
In other words, what is there anything you think that would take it to the next level?
Okay. All right. Let's take a look. All right. Awesome, man. Love the hair. Love the beard. Everything's rocking. Glasses are stylish. Mayor, what's your takeaway? What are your initial thoughts? Everybody's laughing at you, Mayor.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. All right. I first of all love the length of the hair, the glasses. You've got a look going on. You've got your hair, your beard's hair is a little bit different than mine. And so it's giving you a lot of width on that.
Yeah.
And I really like it for your look. If you're going for the year and you're going to trim, or you're going to trim before the wedding, I think go and grow because then you can kind of trim. Maybe since you're not going to have a lot of practice before then, maybe you have somebody who knows what they're doing do it. But then you can almost create whatever look you're wanting to. I really wouldn't suggest much of anything if that's kind of understanding your story.
Yeah. So how do you say it again one more time?
Conal.
Conal. All right. Conal.
Or a conal.
I think that's what you did. Conal. We're going to go with that. No, I don't know. I'm not, you guys know me, not good at pronunciation. I would say your mustache is uber dialed in, man. Love the look of the mustache, the trim, the style of the mustache. And I don't know if this is the answer, but I would absolutely love to see you try experimenting with some heat to get that beard going down. Like the mayor said, it's giving you a lot of volume. It's bringing that beard out, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think it looks fantastic. But if you are growing longer, at some point you need to start facing that beard down towards the ground rather than out away from your face. You don't want to have it like being like one of those, like, you know, those dog cones they put on so you don't itch their ears or whatever it may be. I think that it would not hurt to take a Saturday when you're not going out and about or filming a YouTube video and get a little bit of heat on that beard and start seeing what it would look like to get that beard pointing down. So let us know what you guys think there. Let us know what your thoughts, your feelings are, because he said he was going to go for, was it for the year, right?
Yeah, and then trim before his wedding, which is kind of why I was saying professional trim is without the practice and the routine of it. You're trying to do that for your wedding, you don't want to make a mistake. But I do like your idea with heat. It might give it a better idea of what needs to be trimmed. You know, that's just up to you. I didn't know if this is your style, but yeah, heat would kind of make it look like my beard in a way.
Yeah, yep. So again, I don't know if that's the right answer, but I do believe it's worth exploring. And Molly says that she is going to say she agrees. Awesome. Jonathan, take care, man. Get those kids to bed. We got my kids to bed right before the show, so I know how that goes, my man. So awesome, man. Great beard. Thank you for sending in. Okay.
All right, this is Reed C. Here's my beard. My name is Reed C. I'm from Connecticut. I can't ever say that one. Connecticut. I was stationed in Arlington, Virginia with the Army. I'm 22. I've been growing my beard since I got out 14 months ago. I've only had it trimmed one time to take the sides down, but no change in length. Question 1. At 6 inches in 14 months, is it slow growing? Question 2. Do you have any advice about keeping a longer beard in style throughout the day? With a sweatshirt and jacket, weather coming, and in the hoods and collar messes up my beard, and it's annoying.
Okay. All right. So question 1 is 6 inches at 14 months slow growing. No, you're right in the realm of average rate of growth. Average is rated about half an inch a month. You'll be just slightly below that, but still right within that average range, right? The range is going to go a little bit more than that, a little bit less than that. So no, you are not considered a slow-growing beard at all. And then do you have any advice about keeping the beard a longer style throughout the day? Okay, let's take a look at the beard, and then we'll go from there on the style. Awesome before picture. I love this one, too, because it's blending both things of the show. It's blending the advice, but also giving this Veterans Day special to show the before. Action shot, love this, and then to show the after. So I would say you are at the 2018 Dancy beard where it's that middle length. You're doing the kind of scuba angle, God of War on the side. And yeah, you're at that point where the collar and the chest and everything start to play a factor with the beard. And I say that there's at least 3 awkward phases. The beginning when your face starts puffing out and not wrapping down. And then when it's the time where it's like, can I get it facing down? And then the other awkward phase is once it starts hitting your collar. So advice on what to do. Number 1, make sure you're going beard oil only. Balm or butter during the day is only going to make it worse. So just make sure you're leaving that beard light and free, letting it do its thing. If it moves, it'll come right back again. And then I would also look at adjusting your wear if possible. I just don't wear collars anymore. If I wear a button-up shirt, like I've gone to a couple weddings, I get a button-up shirt that has one of those banded collars. Actually, right now, I have on, this is a golf polo, and it has just a banded collar here. So if possible, look at adjusting your wardrobe. That's what I found has been the best because I hate collars.
And then eventually it'll grow kind of to the length where you hardly even notice or that all. But it definitely is at kind of like maybe that third phase of kind of like between medium to long, kind of going through that. And I agree with Dan completely. I don't think you touch, since it is a true year, you don't do anything. You would just leave it alone. Greatness. It's really super full. Looks amazing. Like I almost feel like that guy. I didn't know that guy could grow that beard. You know what I mean? Like he looked like such a young kid.
Right.
And boom. So yeah. I love the look. it's really more your kind of area as far as that kind of getting into that length.
Yes, and thank you for your service, Reed. Thank you. Awesome. Question here, and we don't do this often, but I think this is a good show to kind of open this up. Jeff says, Dan and Mayor, I'm very good friends with my barber, and we got him very close over the years. I want to bring him a quality beard oil. Is there a specific company and scent you guys would recommend? All right, so let's open this up. This will be rare. We don't normally do this because of several reasons. A lot of reasons behind the scenes. There's crazy fanboys out there that get crazy about companies and rivalries, and it can bring a lot of negativity. But straight up question for you guys, and I want the mayor to answer as well, which this is a rare one too for us to go out on a ledge here. Name a beard oil company and a scent. Only one. If you could recommend right now one beard oil, give us the company name and the scent. What would you recommend? And you cannot say, or this one, that one would be great. Or this one, that one would be great. You can only answer one. Company and scent. For example, the first one is Barbershop Scent by Whiskey and Hardtack, The Gentleman's Cut. I know. Jeremy, hey, trust me. That is tough to be able to do. And guys, check the chat as it's coming through. You can see a bunch of them out there. Only one, and Ken, I'm gonna hold you to it. Let's get one out there. Mine would be from the man that came up with this show's idea, veteran Sean. And he says, Beard Octane Ginger Jamboree. If I could only recommend one right now, and trust me, you guys know I want to yell about two others right now very loudly. Mm-hmm. But if I could only recommend one, my one recommendation would be Beard Octane Ginger Jamboree. That is my most used oil in the last 3 years.
Okay, I'm going to go same company because this is what I started with. And the reason being that I'm thinking about a person who isn't really convinced they need beard oil or that they're going to like having something smell in
That's a great perspective.
Beard. I'm going to go Citrafella from Beard Octane, which is right where I started because I couldn't get enough of smelling that. And I loved having it on my face. And it was in the beginning when it was just helping with the itch. It's a light carrier blend. So it's not going to be anything that's going to make it glossy, that's going to turn them off from the whole idea.
Okay, I love it. Nick, thank you for your service. It is too late, though. We've been talking about this for quite a while now and then really put it out there over the last week. You just had to send it into the Beard Advice Live. We checked up until about 10 minutes before the show started. So it is closed. We just literally would not be able to come back in and do that. So thank you. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Dan, if you're able to do a couple giveaways of your America tees for some veterans tonight, hey, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to... Thank you, by the way. We're going to find a way to do that. I might not do it just live on air, maybe handle it kind of behind the scenes, but yes.
You can do a drawing off of the slides kind of thing.
Yep. You have my word on that. We will make that happen. Eric, thank you so much. We will get those America tees out to some veterans. So thank you, man. That is extremely kind of you. And I did see a couple nitros that were mentioned up in the chat there. So thank you. Yeah, out of the slides that were submitted, we'll do some kind of random draw. I'll tally up the numbers and kind of go from there. So thank you so much. All right, and Jason, and we will have a chance for questions tonight as well, you guys. Jason says, what do I use in the morning and what do I use at night for better beard grooming? Jason, kind of basic rule of thumb is in the morning, beard oil, and at night, beard butter. If you'd like to add a little bit of style or hold, you can add a balm or a butter after the beard oil in the morning. But basic, easy peasy rule, beard oil in the morning, beard butter at night. Yep, very simple. And I do know you're new to this channel. I know you came in on Monday and had all sorts of great questions. So we're here for you, man. I appreciate questions like that, especially in the month of November. We want to make sure everybody feels comfortable asking questions. Everybody feels comfortable. And that's really where this stream started. We brought in the mayor, and the mayor's angle to his brilliance was there's a lot of questions that he could ask that a lot of people were going to be embarrassed about. And as a new beardsman, he was able to get those out there. Well, now we're kind of 2.5 years after that. but we still want to make sure that that is an open dialogue and an open invitation for everybody. Again, thank you, Eric. All right, awesome. Hop back over here. You ready, Mayor?
I'm ready. Rich, look at that. I love the picture. You know, it's tough to see here, but I was thought about zooming in, but you got to get the tank involved.
Right.
It is a tank. Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
An armored vehicle of some sort.
Yes.
And the beard's amazing.
Yeah, Rich is a veteran of this show. He was the star of my addition by subtraction video. I believe he was actually my inspiration for that video. When we were going over him, it was over on Beard Advice Live. It was like, man, his beard is better after the trim. So, Rich, thank you for your service. Thank you for your support of this channel, this community. Rich is always in the chat. Rich is so positive. He gives so much appreciation back, which you guys know I fully put it out there. I run on appreciation. So, Rich, thank you for everything, man. Absolutely epic freedom beard right there. Yep. Truly. The color, the shape, the
mustache.
Everything,
amazing.
Man. Everything. Just crushing it. Thank you for your service, Rich. And I know he's in here. I saw him commenting earlier as well. Okay? Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, and there we go. When trimming the stash, are scissors held at an angle? So, I like to go with the scissors that are just going to kind of mimic my lip line, so I don't go at any kind of crazy angle. If you look up, like, Dancy Bearded Mustache Trim, you can see videos of exactly how I do it. What about you? Anything conscious?
I do angle a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I have different types of hair, different layers of the mustache, and sometimes I get, like, these weird white ones, and it just depends on what I'm doing. The biggest deal is the kind of the top coat, so I do sometimes kind of try to cut those in a little bit, but I haven't touched it in 10 days.
Yeah, I would say watch my videos, because maybe I do subconsciously and don't even realize it. A lot of what I do is, and I'll be honest, guys, is just intuitive. It's just what makes sense to me, and it works, and then I kind of go to teaching about it. But there are aspects that I don't just outright think about, but questions like this help me think about that. Is there a certain ideal length when beard butter can be implemented into beard care? Chad, and the mayor's talked about this before, so I'll kick to him in a second. Essentially, when you feel like your beard can benefit by getting softer, by getting a little bit more control, I like to say when you can start to pinch the hairs, right? When you can actually get a little hold on them and start pulling your skin, that's a really good time to start using that beard butter. Couple months in, it's about time to get that butter on there and feel the difference.
Even within the first week you're doing the oil, I agree. Within the month or two, you're gonna start to notice that oil's being pulled away a little bit by the length of your hair, and you're drying out a little bit, and that's when the beard butter comes in.
Yes, and there's Rich back again. Thank you, Rich. Awesome for sending in. And guys, if we miss any questions, as always, it is not on purpose. We're not dodging anybody. Sometimes they just, the comments get going, as you know, and but if you bring it back, we will do our best to be able to get to that. Okay. My beard is full and I have a decent length. I have a round face. I want to clean it up. What should I tell my barber? Tyler, man, you're going to have to send into the show.
I would say you're going to show your barber rather than tell him things. In this situation, if you've got a guy, a person, an idea in mind, bring in a picture.
Yeah. And if you don't know what that idea is, send into this show and we will show you what we think would be advice. But it truly is an impossible question to answer without seeing your beard. There's no general answer, just kind of one size fits all to be able to answer. How do I remove excess beard oil from my beard? Can I use paper towel? Oh, man.
That would only get the surface, really. If you want, I think if you go too far and it's like so much that it's bugging you, you got to do a quick wash. And you can do that. I can in the sink. I don't know. You're probably too long. Yours is probably too lengthy, too much work to do in the sink. Yeah. Probably better off just going in for the shower. Yeah, one thing you can do is use excess heat, right? If I feel like sometimes my sideburns, I'm like, oh, I didn't spread that out evenly. My sideburns are a little bit too saturated. I'll just use a little bit extra heat on there and that can kind of do its job. I would say though, Joseph, hopefully that's only happening once, at most twice, and then you should adjust from there. If you're having a problem where you have to feel like you have to remove beard oil, you're just using way too much. So hopefully this is a today problem, or maybe it just happened. Tomorrow, just literally use less oil. And remember,
you can always go back and add. It's much more easy to add oil than it is to try and take it back away. So if you use 10 drops today and it was too much, go to 4 tomorrow. And if it feels like it's not enough, add 2 more and then kind of keep going from there. Okay. All right, let's see here. Vegan question. Vital Proteins has animal products in it. Any supplement recommendation for vegans? Nick, I do not know off the top of my head. I do know that Vital Proteins has marine. I believe they have vegan ones that are from the ocean, like seaweed and stuff. But there may be fish in there. I don't know. I don't know, Nick.
There are some fish in the ocean. Glad I could help. See, guys, I learned so much.
So
Smart something.
yes.
Darn it, Mayor. I don't know what my problem is.
Earlier you were talking about shirts with color. Okay, I think you might have got cut off there. Okay. What color shirt would you recommend for us white beards? Depends what you're trying to do. As you saw in the picture with Rich earlier, he had a black shirt under his white beard. That made it pop. But
Brian Carter in the Facebook group, it seems to always do like a darker.
But they have very thick and dense beards.
True.
If you have a thin white beard, it's going to make your beard look thinner. So that's like me. I have a darker color beard. If you notice, I always wear slightly darker and off-color shirts. I like my blues. I like my greens. I like my darker grays. You will never, ever see me wearing a white shirt. You'll never see me wearing something that's like bright yellow or anything like that, because that makes my beard look really transparent. So my advice is if you do have a dense beard, do something like those guys and wear the darker shirts. If not, find something that's like a charcoal gray or something that's like a heather gray. That can go really well with a gray beard.
And that's a perfect example of something you could send into a Beard Advice Live. We don't have a lot saying, hey, what color is my beard thick enough? What do you think of transparency? That's perfectly great question.
Yeah, yep. A very specific, and we appreciate specific. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, and that's a great point too. If you're not sure what is too much of beard oil, once you guys apply beard oil, we're not talking balm or butter, but beard oil, 30 minutes after, you should be able to run your hand over your beard, check and see if you have any grease on your hands. If you do, you use too much. Dial it back down. And it's about as accurate as it gets. Noah, I've actually been working on a video. I tried to do a collab video with a guy that went on Joe Rogan about bear grease and bear oil. And I've been talking with him. He's just kind of fallen off from responding to me. So I don't know if that video will happen or not. It's been used for generations. Bear oil's been used on hair. It's been used on skin. Similar concept to like emu or ostrich oil. So people do use it and they absolutely love it.
Just catching the bears is tough. You chase them in the wilderness and grab.
I've had zero luck.
I'm not sure. I don't even know if I want to see that process.
Yeah, as somebody said at lunch today, it could be unbearable.
Oh, yeah. Can hardly bear it.
Yep. I bought a beard tarp mask off Amazon, but it's too short and thin. Do you know if I do? Jim, if you send me a message, and you know me, of course. If you send me a message, I will send you my guy on Instagram. We have to wear masks every single day for work. My masks are very beard friendly. This is my beard not touching it after using a mask all day today. Hey, Jay, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but that's okay. Hey, Joe.
Wow.
Thank you for dedicating this stream to those that have served. Truly grateful for everyone's service. Too often, the freedoms we enjoy, yes, for granted. Every day should be Veterans Day. I literally said that to my students today. I said every single day you should reach out to veterans, not just because, but I do think it's good to have that set reminder, that set reflection, that set perspective every year to kind of, again, put things back in perspective. So thank you, Joe. Thank you. Okay. Let's see who we have now.
All right. This is Bill P. He's an Army vet, played the tube in the Army band from 2001 to 2005. I grew a beard after I left the Army. During the pandemic, I grew a beard. Then you guys gave me great advice, and I got a business beard. I recently had a trim that got too short, but I'm growing it back out again and love the channel.
Okay.
So we got another slide with him. I love the tube. I had to get that.
Yeah, I love that. And Brad, great question real quick here. I'm surprised. We purposely stayed away from masks. There's a whole loaded bag that comes with that. So that was a conscious decision on our part. It's nothing that we would ever get into. We just don't feel comfortable with that. But trust me, it was discussed and brought up. So thank you for the thought there. Bill, So Bill's a veteran of this show, not only a veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces, but he, if you guys remember, came in with the beard. We said, hey, we think trim that bad boy back a little bit. This is even shorter than the update pictures we had seen. So Bill, this is an amazing picture right here as well. So cool. And then like you said, you got to have this. That's a tuba?
Tuba.
Okay.
Tuba.
Okay, yeah, I am not
that's not how you say it. I say it that way. And Homer Simpson says it that way.
There you go. So Bill, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Bill. All right, this is Randall.
That's my man. This is Wu-Tang.
Yep. Look at it. Look at that journey there, and I love it. I love. First, he's from Michigan, so I know he's close if I ever need him.
Yep.
But also that he did that for his driver's license photo. I mean, you got it. If you're gonna do that, we have a friend at work who has a. Oh no, that was his school yearbook picture back in his old school. But anyways, I love it. Love the snow beard. Is there an official beard term for when you're outside and snow kind of freezes in there?
Snowbeard.
No, snow beard. All right, snow kidding. Snow kidding.
Snow kidding. No.
Oh, I just want to make sure you're serious.
He says, I love this man. You better. It's your brother, so you better love this man. I had, and I don't say this lightly, I had the absolute pleasure of meeting him. Unbelievably kind person. We met up, got to meet him, his brother, his sister-in-law, and we got to all talking. The adults were talking, and Randall left. He left to go play with the kids. He was shooting like the toy bow and arrow with Maddox and Jax. He was like kind of wrestling with them in the street. He was just so kind, so welcoming. Big dude. I mean, if you'd see him from a distance, he kind of has the Home Alone invaders, like the break-in guys. He kind of has those vibes.
Okay.
He'll scare you a little bit from
right.
the outside. And I say that with love. He knows that. But he is just an absolute gentle giant, biggest heart ever. He is a Montague fan, which was my rival growing up, so we'll forgive him for that.
Montague. Oh.
So I went to Whitehall.
I thought you were talking about Capulets and Montague.
No.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, so I went to
Shakespeare there for you guys.
Starlet, thank you. I went to Whitehall. On the other side of the pier was Montague. We used to shoot like balloon, like water balloon launchers full of paint at each other. So we had some battles. So 100% Randall, pleasure to meet you, man. Thank you for your service. Such cool pictures here. Dude's hilarious. He literally has, I've said it many times on the show, but I love it, Wu-Tang tattooed on his hand, on the back of his hand. So the driver's license crazy. I'm surprised they let him do it.
I mean, at some point, taking out those pictures, you're like, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Let's do it.
All right, thank you, Randall.
And we have Guinevere's in there. There's some pictures together. I think we're going to get to it. So,
100%.
Yep. Stacked,
I was saving it for a little.
I got you.
Yep.
I just ruined it. This is Gary. Here's a picture of my beard in progress since July. I'm older, 61. Always have had a spotty beard. Now with quite a bit of white. This is close to the longest I've ever let it go. I'm liking how it's filling in. Any advice? Should I keep going?
Okay. Let's see what we got here for Gary. All right, we'll show off the dates on this one. So we have July, August, and November. Mayor, what you got for your thoughts?
I do think it looks great. I'm not sure if you're doing heat. I think maybe you did say you were doing heated brush. With your current length or your most recent length, I think you could even. It looks really good.
No mention of a heated brush here. Maybe in the email.
I may have had it in the. There was a lot of them, so I started kind of piecing things together.
Yeah.
But if you were using a heated brush, I think it looks really good. It looks good with the mustache. Maybe on the sides to dial down the temperature just a bit, just to give it as it continues to fill in. It will kind of give it like a little more curl, a little more thickness, a little density appearance. But that's splitting hairs. So I personally love the journey there. Thank you so much for kind of putting that graphic together for us too.
Let me peep in real quick here.
Good.
He said, "That's me. No heat, beard oil only."
Okay.
So I think the natural next thing, Gary, is that you are starting to step into that territory where I think heat could be a really good friend of yours. Now, you have great natural coverage, great natural everything right here. There's nothing wrong with the shape, but as you grow even more, that heat is going to play a big role. You're
Can we talk about that for a second?
How much the mustache filled in?
Well, you can kind of see there, he's got like, it's just kind of growing in spots, but this is why you stick with it. This is on a month, you're like, oh, the left side is coming in stronger, or it brush it or goes its direction. Look at the mustache now. Like, look how it just kind of kind of grew into itself. I love it.
That's amazing. And then the other thing that the chat's going crazy about right now that we have to acknowledge, you're 61 years old in this picture. You're 61 right here? That doesn't even make sense or seem possible. How are you 61 years old, man? That is fantastic. Beard looks great. Next step would be getting a heated brush, and let's start to play with that a little bit. It's not a huge necessity right now because you're pulling it off really, really well, but it's going to get to that point in a couple of months where you're going to be like, dang, I wish I had that heated brush if you didn't have that one. All right, what's a safe heat for your beard? I actually have a video on that, but if you want to stay in the what I call 365 rule, around 365 degrees and less is ideal. You can go up to 420, never ever above 420, but I believe most people can achieve what they need to at about 365 degrees, unless there's like a specialized area. Let's say your mustache gives you trouble, you need to heat it up a little bit, you could do that. But good general rule of thumb, 365 degrees, okay? But yes, fantastic beard, man, fantastic beard. And I do believe Gary has his own YouTube channel as well, if you guys want to check that one out as you go through. Okay, he said, where to go here? Thanks, everyone. Hey, you're welcome. Absolutely. All right, when should I get my first trim? Impossible question to answer without seeing your beard. Truly.
Send in, yep.
Some people wait a year. Some people want to trim after a couple months. If you're asking based on your beard, we'd have to see it, man. You'd have to send in to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. And then let's throw that up at the bottom real quick here, because I have a feeling we might have a little slump next week, because this week is not our kind of traditional week. So, Mayor, how can people get involved? What do we need for next week? I got to find it here. Boom, scrolling on the bottom.
We need you to be asking those hard questions. Actually, I agree with you. We need to watch that we don't have people, not interested, because usually we generate the 1 week before we're getting guys. And so if you are sitting out there, maybe you send in for the Veterans Day, but you still have some questions you want to ask, we would love that. You send in a front picture, a side picture, anything else that you're just, kind of concerned about, and there's a brief description of whether it's your routine or if you're looking for a product recommendation or technique, to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. We'll get back to you when you're going to be on the show, usually that same week. So far, always on that same week, I think, more or less.
Yep, always.
And then you'll be on the show and we'll talk.
And how much does it cost, and how do they get the money to us?
Well, we accept Visa, MasterCard, checks, and cash.
PayPal now, too. We did add PayPal.
Right, and then charge is $0.
Yeah, no, we would never charge you guys. This is our love. This is something we're passionate about. I don't even want to say giving back to the community, because a lot of this is for us. we just really enjoy this. We also think that it's unique content that nobody else is putting out. And we are on week, what is it now? 57 right now of doing this without ever missing. Whether our kids are sick, whether we got stuff going on, whether we had conferences for 12 hours of teaching and conferences yesterday. We love it. We appreciate it. But it literally can only happen, this style show, if you guys send in. If we have nobody send in next week, we're still going to be here. We're going to answer questions. We're going to have a great time. But we think it's special when you guys send in pictures, when you have questions, when you need feedback. And as the mayor said, we have the third man, meaning like man, like anybody, meaning we have Molly in the chat. So segue there, very smooth and natural one. Mayor, go ahead and read this.
All right. Okay. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell y'all. I got a job at a barbershop. I start Friday. I'll still be training at first, but I'm excited and nervous for Friday. Very excited. You know what? That's awesome. We kind of been on a journey with Molly as far as that goes, and that is that's the next stop. Now, you better not be scheduling to work on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock, just saying.
I don't think many barbershops do, hopefully, so Molly, congratulations. Rich, you did not have to do that, man, but thank you. Thank you for being on such a special show. Yeah, thank you. Agreed. Rich, you're amazing, man. So supportive. So Whit, the email, did you mention that, what the email is, how they send it in?
Yep,
Okay.
beardadvicelive@gmail.com. I can say it again.
It's scrolling down there, and then if any of you forget, it's in the description of this video. Once the video's up, it's last week's video. Every video that's Beard Advice Live, it's in that description. So you can go check it at any time. These videos stay up, and you should be good to go from there. So thank you for asking. Pretty easy stuff to be able to send in. And again, we need you guys. We really do. All right. Thank you, Gary.
All right. There he is.
So this is Ronald T.
He's got 2 pages.
Yes.
Okay.
So go ahead. You want to hit on anything here?
Just looks pretty darn serious to me.
Yes.
You know, I would say I'm looking at this guy. He's all business. I don't see a beard in that guy's future, honestly, when I'm looking at him. But
Right.
But you know, you can't always tell.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll pop back this, catch a couple things here real quick. What's the, where did it go here? So thanks, guys. Awesome. Ron said sexy. I'm going to come back to that comment. What's the difference between metal foam seed oil and argan? Everything. Literally every single aspect other than being an oil used in beards.
Both are great.
Yeah.
Carrier oils.
Argan oil is from Morocco, Northern Africa. Metal foam seed oil is from the Pacific Northwest of the U.S. One is an oil, one is more like a liquid wax. One has a unlimited shelf life, one has a pretty good shelf life. One is clear, one is yellow. So everything. Yeah, they are not really comparable at all other than being that they're awesome.
One of them's more preferred for pirates. It's the Argan.
Yes.
I think that's more the pirate beard oil choice. But that, that's up to you.
Yeah, it's preference. When should I start using beard oil? Yesterday. If you are asking me about a beard trim, that means you have a beard. You should be using beard oil. So as soon as possible. You've been commenting on this channel for several months now, so hopefully you pick something up and have something available. But literally yesterday.
Send in if you I feel like you've got some great questions on that turning point. And we'd love to take a look and see what we think.
Yes.
Share what we think.
And we do take pride in this. We both answer questions on Instagram. I've never missed a message. I respond to every one, and I'm sure the mayor's the same way.
Yep.
All right. So, thank you guys for honoring all of us. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. And then again, guys, if I missed any comments, that is not the intention at all. Hey, Caleb. Welcome, man. All right. Let's pop back to this sexy beast here. So, if you guys have not put this together, Ronald is Randall's brother. So, yes, they are brothers. And then here we go. This is, again, I believe, let's make sure. Yep. So another career military man. And this is Ronald here. This is the Michigan Renaissance Festival. He has a sword. Watch out. And his retirement there, that's a year difference. That's not the same
crazy.
human.
That's crazy.
Right, like, this is not the person I met this summer. Look at that epic beard. And this is also the same Ron that just got his dream job, his calling in education. So congratulations, student advisor, specialist, something. I'm butchering the term there, but man, truly awesome. One thing that I do have to show real quickly here is one of my honors of meeting him. I think you're Mountain Dew snagging our focus, the autofocus. Yeah. One thing I want to show here is I've showed it on the show before, but an absolute honor. I was gifted a challenge coin from Ron when I met him this summer, and this one is specifically from him, and it has on here, it is the ace. Let me come back to this bad boy. All right. So this just really cool, amazing, one of the coolest things I've ever had. I use this as like my main fidget toy that I'm always messing with when I'm on stream. I'm always really, really cool. United States Air Force challenge on here, and this is the Ace of Diamonds challenge coin. So yes, okay, he said student support specialist. That's so cool. So thank you for this, man.
Is the Ace of Diamonds a significance?
So I don't know all the details about which one it is, and I do know that they have like levels of a coin, and oftentimes veterans, and guys, as always, if I'm messing this up, please correct me in the chat. Veterans will meet at, like, let's say a bar or a restaurant, and they'll have the challenge coins, and whoever has it's either like the highest coin, they get the bill. And so there's different things going on. So so he gifted this to me, and I've held on to it ever since. I literally have it every single day. Ron and I are very deep. There's some really heavy, amazing conversations that we've had about life and support and everything. So so he said this is a first sergeant coin. All right, so for the details there.
I always thought that the Queen of Hearts was always your best bet. The line from a song. You're not going to know it. But you guys know. What song? Who sings it? Queen of Hearts is always your best bet.
Okay, all
right. Want to sing the next line? Or are we good?
No, we're good. We're good there. We're good. All right. And then we have some different thoughts here. Ken says the highest ranking coin gets bought drinks. And Cameron says the lowest coin buys the round, I believe. So that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's pretty awesome.
Yes. Okay,
and
so
I had no idea that existed.
Yeah, and so here's the exact answer here from Cameron. Says levels of coin come from the rank of the person giving them out. Awesome. And so this is a first sergeant coin. So in the Navy, it's called a command coin. Okay, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. And like we said, guys, please, if there is anything that we get wrong with the lingo, we want to pay respect. We are not sensitive or offended if you guys correct us at all. Now we're good. Yeah. He knows. He knows that I love him.
Harsh, Molly, but you know what? I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
And you were right, Gary. It is the Eagles, Desperado.
Desperado. There's a new song titled Desperado. Different one, though.
Cool word, though.
Nick says, as you know, my health issues, just saw a doctor today. I was given 6 to 12 months to live. Oh, my goodness. Not wanting attention or audience to the live community, but love your family thing. Can you take a quick... Things can take a turn quick. Oh, man, Nick, nothing but positive vibes and support heading your way, man. We just showcased somebody on the show that said I was given 6 months to live 6 years ago.
Yep.
So we hear those stories all the time, man. Be a fighter, battle it. You got this, dude. You got this. No doubt about it. All right. I have a Special Forces coin in my hand right now. Wow.
Nice.
Awesome. Awesome, Ken. All right, let's pop back here. Thank you, Ron.
That's cool. Guinevere, not
That's
Guinevere.
a great name.
Guinevere.
Guinevere.
Yes.
Okay.
And a pretty awesome photo back in the day. We're not going to get a beard picture on this one, but Marine Corps, amazing. You know, now has a connection to somebody earlier in this slideshow as well, I believe.
Right here.
There we go.
Boom. So this is Randall, of course, a.k.a. Wu-Tang. You want to read that?
Awarded my family due to family service to the country and Marine Corps. Dad, uncles, grandfather, and great uncles, brother, cousins, and myself were all Marines. I am the first and only female Marine in my family.
Awesome. And again, happy birthday to the Marine Corps. And this is, of course, Wu-Tang. He said, that is my lovely and beautiful lady friend. So very, very cool, man. Thank you for sharing. Guinevere. So awesome. Hey, cutie pie. I believe that so that's Ron's wife.
Oh, I got you.
And then,
so we're not involved in this. This is kind of...
Yeah, they're not calling us cutie pie.
I didn't know if the song that I was singing earlier, but...
Yeah, nope.
That was an adventure I went off on my own.
No, she did get to meet me, so maybe she thought I was a cutie pie. It is possible.
Stop. You're starting some drama. Don't get into it. You don't want to open any doors.
Yes, right. But, say the name again.
Guinevere.
Thank you. Thank your family for your service. What an awesome couple. All right, Randy is my brother. Oh, okay. Wrong connection there, but we knew there was something, so there we go. Thank you. That's awesome. All right, next one.
All right, Harold W. I mean, first of all, thank you very much for your service. Awesome, kind of cool little gun. I mean, that was kind of cool. That's pretty darn
tough.
That's a picture I'd pick if I had one. And then the beard. Wow. Just kind of like fits the face, the look, all dialed in.
Okay, all right. Rain's my brother-in-law. Oh, okay, we're learning the
ins and outs.
Yeah. I just know good people. You know, I'm terrible. I'll be honest. I'm terrible with like relationship status and what's the exact thing. I just know good people. You know, and absolutely great people there. Where is the mayor? Mayor's vocals are bringing ladies to his yard.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know.
I did talk about
appreciate
milkshakes
it.
today. I went off on a girl who said she thought strawberry milkshakes were disgusting. I lost my mind on her.
There is a time and place for a great strawberry milkshake.
Harold, epic beard, my man. Love the color, love the shape, the whole style that you got going on. Without a doubt, thank you for your service, man. Thank you for sending in 3 months into his first Freedom beard. So cool. And if you guys did not check out, I do have the Freedom Beard video that went out last week, actually 1 week ago today. And in case you're wondering about that phrase, essentially means many times military members have to shave every single day. When they get out of their service, the very last thing that they want to do is shave, so they start growing their beard out. And in case, and thank you, Jay, in case anybody came in, and especially people that like know my audio and stuff, the audio's not off. I do have a throat thing today, and I was doing good, and then I stopped talking for a while, and it caught me.
I had a couple we do video conferences, and I had a couple where I had to stop because it was getting that weird. I was gonna cough embarrassingly. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was gonna be weird, and so I had to say stop and take a drink. There's a frog in my throat. Frog in your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ron, that makes sense. 30 plus years being together, pretty much brothers. Yeah, I believe it. Okay. Awesome, man. Thank you, Harold.
All right, this is Michael W. First of all, thank you so much for doing this. I can't express how much this means to all of us that you are doing this. Everything that the both of you do for our community affects and touches so many people in a positive way. There's no way we can ever show our appreciation enough for the two of you. Wow. I mean, I don't shake that off. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. It's not about us, but man, I do appreciate hearing kind words.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. With that, here's my active duty and my very active duty pictures. U.S. Army 99 to 2007 during Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, 4th Infantry Division. U.S. Army photo was from 2005.
Wow. Okay, let's take it out. Check it out, Michael.
Whoa.
Goodness gracious there. Mayor, go ahead and take it.
I mean, maybe that is such a amazing shape.
Are you ready for these comments to start coming in?
I know, because I don't think I've ever seen a beard that is able to be that full, like that, especially gray beard. He's wearing on a black shirt, and he's walking tall because he knows it looks fantastic. Mustache too, fantastic. I don't know who, it's just amazing every time we see these active service versus beard pictures. Stunning is what I would say.
Goodness. That is wow. Holy poop. Michael, I don't know if you are interested in this, and Michael did send into our Flex stream. Michael, that is a world-class beard competition. Win every single competition you would ever enter, beard. You should greatly consider entering some competitions if that's something that sounds like it could be up your alley. Wow. That's all we got there. Thank you for your service. I don't want the beard to overshadow what we're here for tonight and to say thank you and our appreciation and gratitude. But it's hard not to acknowledge that thing.
Have you, rarely do we see things we don't, but I can't,
No.
like I've said, I can't remember seeing a beard of that magnitude.
Yeah.
Like an earthquake.
Yeah. No,
I didn't know it was coming, and all of a sudden I'm being shaken.
Right. Dan, you mentioned that you gave away Chicago Home with your logo. Any chance to make those? We might in the future, Brett. The one problem is Chicago Comb actually sets the limit on how much you can charge for them. I only say that because we have to pay a fee to Etsy. So the last time we looked, we would lose money on every sale. So it's, as of right now, it's not. The reason why we were able to do them last time, I don't even know if I said this because he didn't really want to. Those were actually purchased by Gary Lewis. He sent them, and then we were able to give some away, and then Sam was able to sell some. So, yes. Where's the rest of your body? No, it's just this beard. It took over everything. But Michael, I hope you're able to go back and read those comments, man. That is, that's the mustache. That's the beard. That's one of the greatest beards I've ever seen.
As the kids say, sheesh.
Yeah.
That's a sheesh.
Yes.
Yes.
Man, fantastic, and thank you for your service.
This is Charlie B.
Charlie Bell?
Maybe.
Flintstone?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I've grown out a beard several times, but never grew my neckline from the beginning. Getting ready for the first trim at the 4-month mark. Just asking for ideas on how to have it trimmed to keep a full look.
Okay.
Thanks for any feedback.
Okay. And first off, Michael chimes in here with that epic picture on there. Love all of you. Love you too, man. Awesome. All right, 4 months. Keep that in mind, everybody. And then wants feedback on how you trim it and keep it looking full. All right. Charlie Bet May. Remember that one? Mm-hmm. All right. So this is Charlie, man, you have good problems here. You got good.
That's a great way to say it.
You have good problems. And I'm going to say problems because you do have some problems of decisions. That is a beard, man. That thing just chia pet grew. I think we're going to give you two sides of advice here. We're going to give you some styling advice, and then we're going to give you some trimming advice. Do we know any long-term goals for him at all?
I don't think so. I think he just wants to keep a full look.
Okay.
He's got a full look.
Right. A big part of this is going to depend, Charlie, if you plan on going big or not. If you plan on going big or not here. So let us know. And then while that's going on, the mayor is going to give you some advice here. I'm going to step out real quick. Essentially, I just got to blow my nose real quickly here. It's not even bad, but just don't want anything to add up. Mayor, give that advice while everybody checks out my basketball shorts.
All right, Charlie, if you went out into, I'm going to center myself up here. If you went out into the wilderness for like 3 months, never looked in the mirror, and just like, I've never seen somebody with like a true, like your hair, your beard grows like absolutely everywhere that you've got like it's pristine, it's not touched. For me, what I would recommend is if you're looking to, one thing that I think for sure that I would recommend is considering that fade into the head. Oh, my 2 minutes in the center is over. 2 seconds. But I do think a fade up into your head is universally the better look in my opinion. Now, I don't think you lose any of the fullness or anything like that. With that, and then also for me, depending if you're going longer, I think Dan will say the same thing. We got to talk about this area. This area. If you're going big, we want to keep it. But if you're looking to start shaping and defining, that would be something you could consider kind of bringing back a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, so it's a tough one because it really does depend on those end goals that you have. I agree. Number one, you got to fade the sideburns. You're going to start it a little bit lower here. Leave this what you have, but faded. And man, oh man, this is, you have a wide, spill out?
No, somebody asked for the clippers. I'm sorry.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
There you go.
I thought you were like, they caught you.
You already knocked it once.
Yeah,
spill
right.
It now? Yeah. Good grief.
So, Charlie, you said you're getting ready for a trim. You want to keep it looking full. My advice, let's fade the sideburns up here. Let's come in and actually, you're going to have to maintain this. You're going to have to keep this up. Let's get a line going down here. There is a lot of growth down here. I don't know if I've ever seen a growth pattern like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's like everywhere that we see beard hair grow, he grows it. And he grows it big.
Yes. So I have 3 things, okay? Ready, Charlie? Very simple. Number 1, fade the sideburns to the bald head. I do have a video on that. If you need any links, message me. I got you. Number 2, let's shape the side of the beard here, and pretty drastically. Let's go down from the ear and then get a nice angle going towards the Adam's apple. And then number 3, we need heat. We need a heated brush. I don't even want to give you the option. The reason why is you go from this like nicely shaped head to boom, and the beard is growing out rather than wrapping towards your face. A heated brush will change everything, especially with this appearance on. I'm not a big fan of having the head and then the beard, boom, popping way out there. Get some heat, specifically a heated brush. Let's get that beard going down. Very similar to the mare. The side of your beard length right now is very similar to the length of the mare's. But when you look at the mare's beard straight on, his beard starts going down rather than popping out.
And it was popping out before I used a heated brush today.
Yes. So 3 pictures there. Fade, line up, and a heated brush. And yes, 1,000% to Todd's point here. We want to see update pictures too. This could be an absolutely epic update.
I said it was pristine. It was like an
I heard.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, if you went out and grew, No, your beard just exploded. Like I said, it's like a chia pet, man, like a chia pet for sure. All right? Please send in those updates. That's going to be a really, really cool one. I can feel it. Coming in the air tonight.
Hold on.
I brought that deep voice today, that scratchy.
This is Smelly Turtle.
Ray.
The picture in uniform was 2010. I had gotten back from a year-long deployment in Kunar province in Afghanistan with the 4th Infantry Division out of Fort Carson in Colorado Springs. I got out of the military in 2013. I served 5.5 years active duty. Now I work for the Army as a civilian for the last 7 years.
Okay. Great human. I've had some wonderful conversations with him. Awesome. Look at that stud. Look at that stud. Love it here. Great active duty picture right here. So cool. And then and what a great picture with the flag in the background.
I know, and I love that you're, because you're still that person when you decide to grow a beard. And I think that's the thing that most of us bearded veterans or of the bearded veterans are trying to say is we're still that guy. We still love our country. We still stepped up, but we're also going to be ourselves too.
Yes, absolutely. Ray, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Yep. Love the after picture. I don't know if you took that for this show, but if you did,
that's pro, yeah.
Crushed it.
Yep.
Absolutely crushed it, man. All right. Then we have a couple other ones. Alan says that's where he was. Very cool. And I think above all, it's cool to see these men and women be able to kind of connect and have this camaraderie in the chat. Stuff that I didn't know that there was even a Fort Carson, but they say, and other people are like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, of course that's where it's at. So man, thank you so much, Mr. Smelly Turtle, for sending in for your service
and having a fantastic name.
Right. Do turtles smell? They're pretty smelly.
They can be, yeah, they're gross.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew D. Look at this fantastic mustache jumps out on the current beard. I definitely. Here's one where I see him in both, like very, I can see how one led to the other. Sometimes you don't even look like the same person.
Right.
And this one is excellent for that. So
yeah.
I love the hair, great look on the beard. Keep smiling. Thank you so much for your service to our country.
Andrew, you were super shaved. Like sometimes I can see shaved and I can see like little color peeking through. Dude, you looked like a military Ken doll shaved. Dude, you were shaved. Much better with the beard. Love the texture and color. Love the active duty. Thank you for your service, Andrew. That is awesome. And I like this question here. Again, this is kind of a foreign concept to us, but Jerry wants to put it out there. If you guys feel comfortable sharing, if you girls feel comfortable sharing, where were you all stationed? Where were you stationed? Again, I know a couple things. I show a couple video clips to my students. I show a lot of video clips to my students with inspirational speeches. There's a speech that I love from a Navy leader. I don't know the exact position. I want to say it, but I don't think I'm right. And it's I believe his last name is McCraven, and he gives this amazing speech about the best unit was the small flipper unit. Just some really, really cool stuff. All right, so we have Japan, Fort Hood, Texas. We have England. Wow, Virginia. Fort Bragg. What else do we have?
Germany.
Wow, Fort Bragg again. And we have a big one over by where you went to school in Western.
Oh, Fort Custer.
Custard, right?
Yeah.
So that one, when you drive by that thing, it's like miles and miles.
Yeah, it goes Battle Creek, Fort Custer, all the way to Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
There's a lot of weird signs. That was my drive from here in this Flint area to Western when I was undergraduate.
Yep. I have family over there, so we go through. Yes, that's the exact one, Andrew. And I was right, McRaven. So make your bed. If you guys are looking for a good video, an inspirational video to watch after this, make your bed. And the whole idea of it is if you want to be successful, start every day by making your bed. It'll prove to you that you had a task completed. You will start your day with a positive. You completed a task. And then from there, it's about your heart. It's about everything going through. Thank you, Andrew, for pulling that up. That's the exact video. Like I said, I show it to my students every year. Love, love, love that video. I might have to show it tomorrow. I don't know if I showed it this year or not. That's one problem, and you have this probably more than I do. The more you teach, like, did I do that this year? And stuff starts to blend. And I'm like, did I show it last year? Did I show it this year? So yes. All right, you fellows have Selfridge near close to you? I've never heard of that.
Could be though.
Yeah, well, he would know. He's over at the
true.
West Side guy. He was over here for the Ren Fest. So, hey, awesome. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Thank you, Andrew. Ken. So this is my guy, Ken Gould here, and stationed in Hawaii, I believe, and currently lives in Hawaii and stayed in Hawaii. All right, you want to read that for him?
Medically retired as an E6, just missed E7 after 10 years of service. 39 years old and happily bearded teacher.
Yeah, so we actually have a pen pal class together. Ken, and we sent over a package, super cool, took some pictures and put our students' names and stuff. The mayor's son is actually in that class. Ken has just been crazy at our school with sickness and quarantines and stuff, but I'll be back on it, getting some more stuff coming out your way. Mount Clemens, Michigan. Okay, I'm not even sure where Mount Clemens is.
I don't know. I was gonna say Mount Pleasant, but
I was thinking that too, but no.
I don't want to say it wrong.
So Ken, man, thank you. It's been an honor getting to know you, becoming friends with you. Hopefully we'll be able to meet next year when I'm out in Hawaii. That's the plan at least, but man, absolutely love it. And how cool are those pictures as it's shown here? You guys have been to Hawaii, right? Yeah,
and this is, I can't remember if it's all right, guys in the chat, is it like love or family or something, like the aloha spirit? Can't remember what this means because it's been too long since I've been back to Hawaii. So remind me in the chat if you guys know, because that's like a Hawaii, I think it's a surfer thing, but I think it has a deeper meaning too.
Yeah. Okay. I'd go to Oahu. Okay. And then did you visit Pearl Harbor?
We were only there on the Big Island for a day, so we did not.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And yes, Ken, absolutely fantastic beard, man. Fantastic beard. All right.
This is Guillemito.
I call him G because I was so bad at pronouncing.
Hello, Dan and Mayor. Thank you for all you do. My main question is the patchy spots on the sides. Should I hang loose? Yeah, okay. It's just hang loose. Should I bring my cheek line down to the fullest part of my beard, or am I my own worst critic and I should just leave it alone? Also, any other trim and grooming advice would be appreciated. And then he sent another message. One more thing is, where do I fade my beard to bald in the correct spot, or did I need to raise it or lower it a bit?
Perfect. Love the specific question, G. All right, so let me take the first one here on where he fades it. G, with wearing glasses, you are exactly where it should be. Very, very well done. The only thing you might want to consider is just kind of cleaning up this line right here that kind of goes towards the glasses. That's personal preference, man, up to you. But I love when you wear glasses to have it very clean above the glasses line. No, your fade is absolutely perfect. And the second thing, you want to tackle
sure.
That,
This is what it is. As far as this little socket, that's kind of just your natural growth pattern. Something you might consider trying if you're feeling like it's too thin is it's gonna I believe it will fill in and consider or continue to fill in as we go. You might consider when you have a great heated brush technique, maybe using that to brush up ahead, and then also maybe backing off on the heat and maybe not making it so straight through here, so you might get a little fuzziness, but that fuzziness might also kind of give you a little more coverage. But yeah, you're your own on that thing. Yeah. On that spot, you're your own worst critic. That is really not much.
Dude, when I'm looking at this picture here, I don't see it. I do not see it. There would not be a person in the world that would talk to you or see your beard and be like,
"What's going on there?
What's that spot? What's wrong there?" Dude, everybody's gonna look at your beard and think, "Man, love that color. Great beard." Things like that. absolutely awesome, man. Do not worry about that at all. And yeah, you're doing a great job of starting to fade that beard. I would look up my video if you want to kind of perfect that technique and just look up like Dancy Bearded Sideburns Fade, something like that. I've got a video with Matt from No BS who does a great job. I'm going to have one that I do on my own as well. Okay.
All right, we got Patrick Hard. Thank you very much, Patrick, for your service to our country.
Yes.
And thank you for that fantastic, what a great shape. What a great look to the beard. You know, he's got the camera down low, and I think it does really kind of make that pop on that beard. Amazing. Very, very nice. Would you say medium to long beard? It's right there.
He's right at the edge. I like to say about 6 inches is where it becomes a long beard, and he is right at the spot of it becoming a long beard. So amazing. And this is one of the rare cases where I think you could pull off being shaved, short beard, long beard. You just have a look that I think is going to look fantastic, because this is one where the before picture, I'm like, okay, yeah, I could see you rocking that. He's got the strong jawline, the dimple, dude, but the beard, epic, great color, great shape, great texture. Patrick is a huge supporter of this channel, always in the chat with kind comments. And that's one thing I do want to make sure we say. Some of the most supportive, some of the most positive, and some of the most like full of gratitude humans I know are veterans.
Sure.
It's almost like they've seen these things in life.
They have perspective.
The perspective is so, they just appreciate life. They appreciate literal freedom. It's almost interesting where it's the people that are fighting for our freedom during that time have some of the least freedoms.
Sure.
And so they get out and they just are just so warm-hearted. They're just so welcoming, so kind. That does not go unnoticed by us. And again, it's another thing to say thank you. And Patrick, thank you for your service.
All right, L&M.
And so this is, if I can just go here, this is a veteran submission, but it also is acting as an update for a Beard Advice Live submission.
And it's also fascinating. The veteran pick was taken from 2002 inside the Great Pyramid in a tomb room. And there was one, I had to really kind of bring it in so we could pick him out and see what a 10-year-old kid he kind of looks like.
Right.
Just want to say thanks to my brothers and sisters in the armed forces. A big thank you to the men and women who stand by and support the military.
Yeah, thank you, Alan. All right.
I threw it in there too because I just wanted to see that guy to that guy.
Yeah. So if you guys remember, we had a really cool submission from Alan a couple weeks ago where he had his really long, majestic beard, but he gave us 2 views. He gave us one that was highly using heat, and then one that had no heat. And it was pretty much unanimous in the chat that everybody said, hey, let's go somewhere in between and then maybe shape the bottom. If you remember, his beard came kind of down to like a point in the middle, and we said, let's go a little bit less heat, and then let's go with a nice little trim. And he absolutely crushed it. Alan, it looks perfect, man. Truly perfect. It's got the texture there of a beard without being too straight. And now you got the shape on it. Love the update.
And I don't know, Alan, if you've heard of it, but I really think you should consider beard oil. I don't know if you're into beard products or anything like that, but we can tell you all about it. I know it might seem intimidating, but you might even get into it. Of course, I'm joking. If you look at the background, he has decor of beard products.
Yeah, he actually has a collab with Ruddy Man.
Okay.
It's based on his love of minor league baseball, cool. which is awesome. So, Alan, thank you for your service. All right, so Leo says, Dan, service shows us all kinds of Americans from all over America and its territories. That gives us, in my opinion, a superior vision of the nation and its citizens. Great perspective, Leo. Thank you for sharing. I believe it. I believe the more people you meet, the more perspective you have.
Absolutely. It's one of the best things about our country is that we're able to share that perspective.
Yes.
All right, Andrew C. served in the
dear friend of mine, by the way, guys. Dear friend.
Served in the Army as an 11B infantryman from 2014 to 2017. The service picture was taken before military ball in the winter of 2016. That night, I would get very drunk, including attempting to do the spin-a-rooney in the middle of the dance floor. The next morning was the worst hangover I ever had, in which I struggled breathing and could not stop vomiting.
Wow.
As Dan has shared, I'm very open about my story, and I'm sharing this upon his encouragement. I share this as Veterans Day 2021 will be exactly 3.5 years of sobriety for me. I no longer have alcohol cravings, no longer have anxiety attacks, and no longer have suicidal thoughts. Dan has been a crucial member of my support team, being second to my mom as the biggest supporter of my sobriety. His constant support, including getting the community to come together and pick me back up, is the reason I'm still alive today. As for the beard, I'm an open book to any feedback, criticism, or death threats.
Andrew, love the humor, man, and dude, thank you. It's almost
there's a lot there too. You got
we appreciate dude. That's heavy words there, man. I don't know if it's the cold or something's going on with the eyes there. So thank you. We've had many conversations at 2 a.m. Literally, I've gotten out of bed and gone and sat in the living room on the leather chair and talked to him and had text conversations, and he's in a really good spot right now. He's found a job that's working for him. He's finding a spot in life. He's also a history buff, so we talk about history. And I got the pleasure to meet him at Disney, and he was a little stubborn, a little hard-headed, and he bought everybody dinner.
Wow.
Everybody at the Disney meetup.
And I have to agree with you, Andrew. When you figure out with this guy that if you are just open and honest, he'll be he appreciates that above everything, and it's amazing the links he'll go for myself, and I can see that with you as well. It's a pretty special person, special channel, special show. Love that you were comfortable enough to put that out there.
And that's my biggest thing. Andrew's been so open, and he probably doesn't realize like how many people he's helped with that openness. For me being able to talk about it on this channel, I literally believe people have felt comfortable coming to me about problems because of sharing Andrew's story and other people's story. He'll come on shows and say simple things like, I had really bad anxiety today, but I'm glad to be here. So thank you for sharing, man. Thank you for doing that 3.5 years exactly. Thank you for your service, but also congratulations on something. And this has not been easy. This has been something that for a while he had a daily battle. He's like, man, I want to pick up the bottle today. I want to hit something. The dude has been through it, but is a fighter. He's a fighter there. So there's Andrew. Look at how young he is, man. That before picture, so young. And Andrew has his own YouTube channel and is trying to find his identity there. And man, just a fantastic human. One of the biggest hearts you will ever meet. I really mean it. If somebody was in trouble and he needed to take the physical shirt off his back, there would not be a second hesitation. He would do that. And he was willing to fight over that dinner bill too. He was not going to give up that dinner bill.
The fact that I'm pretty impressed. That's good. That's a good stubborn head that would get him to kind of bow down to that. So there you go.
Yeah. So Ken says, so young he had an iPhone in the Army. I've heard them kind of razz and go because policies have changed over time, of course, with different things that go through. So, man, that is crazy.
So was that like an astronaut in the ocean? No.
Rolling deep.
Yep.
I understand that battle as well. I battled suicide, but I'm done with that. Hey, Jason, I'm glad, man. All sincerity, if you need, I know you're new here, but if you need anybody to talk to, I'm your guy. You got a guy right here, too. Lots of people in the chat as well. So his YouTube channel is right here. So if you just look up Andrew Carlisle 11B, it's going to pop up with his channel. So if you guys want to check that one out, give him a shot. 'Cause Andrew, I think that's the channel you're using still, right? Let us know there. Just a good dude. He had some beard content in there. I know he wants to talk about some history stuff. I think he should start talking about his battles, his sobriety, see who he can go out and touch and help out in the world there. So, man, Andrew, thank you and congratulations. And then a last thank you for sending in and being open and vulnerable. You've probably helped out a lot of people. We actually, to be super transparent, we had a really terribly sad situation in our city. This is crazy because you guys kind of know this from my life, but you guys know that I love Petaway, and I've actually become pretty close with the Petaway owner. Well, Sam was driving by Petaway just 2 days ago and texted me. She said, there's like 20 police outside of Petaway. What's going on? So I messaged the owner and he said, it's my day off today. I just had to get an ultrasound for my daughter. I'm trying to figure everything out. essentially they had an employee who she barricaded herself in a car with a gun. After a standoff for like 4 or 5 hours, she pulled the trigger, taking her own life. So it's something. Sometimes you see like the stats and like how prevalent suicide is, and it like just doesn't even seem like that is possible. And then it's like you hear stories, and we had a student last year at our school, is one of the mayor's students actually. So it's, to me, it's just, it always is eye-opening when I see those stats and those stories that there's people going through so much.
And there's people that are watching right now, they're connecting with you, and maybe you're helping them as much as Dan's been able to help you. So maybe that's maybe that's what you do. You're obviously an open person who's willing to kind of say, I'm not perfect, but here's who I, go. That's a unique thing and a special thing these days too.
Yep. So Andrew, thank you for sharing, man. Thank you for sending in.
All right, we got Bill on top. It looks like I don't know. I don't want to guess what kind of armored vehicle it is.
Let us know.
Let's talk about the beard though. This is our bearded land shark. We see him in once in a while.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Is that a shark? Let the fin begin on his shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all beautiful, amazing. I love the shape of your beard. I think that's, it's where does the mustache end and the beard start? It doesn't matter because it's amazing. I loved this picture when I saw it.
Yeah, Bill is all of you guys, but Bill is such a supportive, such a really nice, really kind guy. He's always in helping everybody out, always good for a positive comment. Bill, thank you for your service. And yes, your beard is absolutely legendary. It's got that iconic shape to it. I love the texture and the waves in there. Do not change those, man. It looks really good. If you were to have sent that in to Beard Advice Live, we would say don't touch a thing. And yes, 22 suicides a day, which is just heartbreaking and crazy. And I do know that I believe it's called Project 22. That's to help with suicide awareness and suicide prevention. So there are things out there that people can do and give to. All right. Thank you, Bill.
Bill S.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I was a maintenance officer in the Air Force from 2001 to 2008. My first assignment was with several variants of the C-130 airframe and the MH-53 helicopter at Hubert Field in Florida. Hurlburt Field in Florida. I finished my time with the KC-135 air refuelers at Fairchild AFB in Spokane, Washington. Here is a picture of me in front of one of my jets while deployed at the Manas Air Base in Kazakhstan.
Got me.
It's one of the breakoffs. I know that.
Yes.
In 2005, the second picture is from a few days ago with my Movember no trim beard.
Okay. One thing I know is I believe Stan means the land of. So the first part is something and then the land of. So it stands for whatever it may be.
And Bill is also one of our great moderators on our Facebook group.
Yes.
He's the reason that we think it's pretty special place. He's kind of just like as a service person, he kind of holds that line for our group as well.
Yeah,
so thank you, Bill, for everything.
Yeah, Bill does a ton for our community with a lot of people not even realizing he does, and even just behind the scenes offering so much perspective to us. So Bill, thank you. He did have to get the Seahawks in the background there, of course. But Bill, man, you are looking so young, so young with the clean-shaven face and then that epic beard, man. Bill is known for his beard now in that shape. Bill, thank you for your service and everything that you do for us in this community.
All right, this is Cameron S. Here's some of my pictures from my service days. The one on the HM Humvee, I think that's whatever, it was in Baghdad, Iraq in 2005. The other was right before deployment in Africa in 2010. Started the Freedom Beard in 2013 when I got out, and here's where it is today.
Awesome, man. Cameron, thank you for your service. Cameron's been on our show.
Yeah.
So Beard Advice Live there. Beard is looking better than ever. I can see that you're getting a little bit of that volume and girth. I know when we had you on the show, it was kind of packed in.
About that.
Yeah.
I think this is like almost an after kind of.
Right, because I think it was like, does he trim shorter? Does he go to like a goatee? What do we do? And I think he just kind of wrote it out and then looks like he's adjusted with the styling there. I think we talked about the last time. That color is so unique, so cool, looks so good, man. And yeah, it's just wild what a beard can change on a person.
Absolutely.
Wow. So, man, looks great, as Ron said out there. And yeah, Bill, I love the comment earlier. Someone said, man, that beard is looking savage.
Savage.
Oh, yeah,
there you go.
savage there.
Could be a new beard style.
Yeah, and here's, and guys, this is Bill from the last one. And then, of course, we have Cameron, who's been here since the start of the show. If you guys are still here almost 2 hours later, thank you so much. Followed the advice of the blow dryer. We can tell, Cameron, man, it's really paying off to the point where we remember that before and after. Love our servicemen and women. Yes. So thank you, Cameron, for your service. Oh, cool.
These guys. Yes.
So this is officially known as Ken just hit record and Mel Mrs. just hit record. They are in here right now. That stash is awesome. I don't think he's talking about his own, so I think he was talking about the previous one. Definitely not about Mel. No stash on Mel there.
And if you're talking about your own, okay. Yeah, you're right. It is.
Right. So most of you know Ken. Most of you know Mel. Just awesome people. He said, "Man, she's hot." Hey, you said it. We can't. Yeah, we can't go. We can say she looks beautiful, which she does. And I love the picture of Mel in here.
I know.
All right. So first off, Ken. So what you got here?
Who's that kid? First
right.
Of all, I don't know that guy. And then I asked him who.
Is that head hair?
A bit.
I think there's head hair up there. Yeah.
The last of it. No. And then this was actually, he said he met this veteran at a garage sale.
A yard sale, something like that.
He had been shot like several times.
Yep.
Just amazing. And amazing, I'm sure, for him as well.
Yeah.
That you recognized him and kind of gave him the recognition and honor that he deserves, which is, amazing.
Yeah, down the road from him, too. And then, so he met his wife, Mrs. Coach, while serving. Still work for the Army now as a civilian. So awesome, man. So cool. Hey, Dave. And then look at this. How bad beep of a picture is that? Mel, that is so cool. She posted another picture on her Facebook today that was awesome. That's amazing. Obviously, gorgeous, beautiful, such a kind-hearted person. One of the most supportive, significant others that I've ever seen.
But maybe also our best picture of the show.
That could be the best picture of the night right there. Yeah, as everybody's saying in there, Ellie's saying, awesome. It really is. Exactly, Jason. That is a cool picture, man. So cool. And above all, thank you for your service. That's why we really mean it. We say servicemen and women right there. The proof is actually in the pudding. The people you meet both in and out of service, it's an amazing world. Yeah, it really is, man. Really, really is. Her photo's so much tougher than Ken's. Hey, Joe. Hey. We know no judgment here. No judgment here. And then Ken, let me know in the chat if I remember correctly. She was military police, correct? If not, there we go, right here. That was before I even saw that. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys. And Mel was an MP, more of a soldier than me. I was IT. Okay, an MP is that military police? I'm pretty sure there. So awesome. I've heard he said correct. Okay, cool. I've heard that in the different interviews and stuff that they talk about. I listen, Ken. I listen. Awesome. Thank you both. Such a power couple, man.
This is Jason we've been talking to.
This is one of our new members.
And again, look at the kid. Look at the beard. I love it. I love
Jason, did you join at 13? Like when they let teenagers in? Man, you look young, Jason. So young. And then rocking the beard here. What do you got? New community member, probably first time seeing his picture on a stream. What do you got for his beard?
First of all, thank you for your service.
Yes.
This is, amazing. I love the look. It looks like you got like the little bit shorter kind of I don't know if that's your growth pattern or what, but I like the goatee popping. A lot of guys can do that as if they're waiting for this to fill in. Let that goatee be featured, I think, and then kind of grow into it. I love the look. He's got personality, a ton of it. Yeah. Right? Like we gotta hang out. Yep.
Swag. You're doing so well, man. And thank you for your service, as the mayor said. All right, thank you, Jason.
All right, this is Jeremy Spears. Turns out I didn't take any pictures of myself during the last couple of years of service, so this is what I've got. I just retired from Illinois Army National Guard in February after 20 years of service. I served as a wheeled mechanic with multiple deployments overseas and stateside missions. I reached the rank of staff sergeant, so I've been growing my freedom beard for about 8 months. I'm going for a year, but I really have been thinking about going for a trim recently for transparency and shape. I also haven't got my hair cut since February. Only a couple trims around the ears. But if it's starting to drive me nuts, it's starting to drive me nuts. It's really long and crazy curly. I currently do a blowout style on my beard, and it's really made a positive difference with my styling. I used to use a loose handlebar, which I enjoyed, but it got too wild, so I let it go.
Awesome. Thank you for your service, Jeremy. 20 years, military career, man. Amazing. Amazing hair. Awesome. So cool. So this is like you look younger with a beard.
Yep.
Yeah. Jeremy, let me say that again. You look younger with a beard. Not something that is like commonly thought of. Normally people are like, oh, the beard makes you look old. You straight up look younger, sir. Straight up younger here. What do you got for his beard?
Well, I don't know if it doesn't sound like you're committed to doing a year, and if you're not, then yeah, I do think there is some maybe a little bit of styling you could do. If you're happy with this length, then I think you could cut maybe a better, just a slight line in. The width is what I'm noticing the most. Is I would personally either style it down a little bit or kind of bring it in just a little bit more narrow. It's just a kind of a touch or a tweak.
Yeah, it just depends on your goals. If you're going big, if you want a beard like mine, just keep going. Just keep letting it go. If you want to maintain one a little bit shorter, did he give us goals on that last one? Do you know?
He just said he's about ready for a trim. And
okay.
He was thinking about going for a year. Here, he is going for a year, but he's kind of been thinking about trim for a lot recently.
Okay. Yeah, so Jeremy, it just really, truly depends on your goals. If you're going big, like my length, just keep letting it go, truly. But if it's bothering you, which it sounds like it might be, then yeah, kind of go with the mares. Let's shape it in. Let's kind of contour to the face a little bit more, kind of get that harder line for the God of War. And essentially what he's saying is just this corner here. So let's get that beard down, and then let's get a little bit of a shape. I would go with kind of a boom, boom, and just get those lines, kind of like the mare has.
And it might be doable with a heated brush.
True.
It wouldn't be a trim necessarily.
Yep. Always try styling before trimming. So awesome, man. Thank you for sending in, and thank you for your service.
We got David. It says everything right here. Amazing.
Look at that stash.
That was a few days ago.
Yeah.
And then a great beard.
Dude, the color, the body
texture,
and volume,
yep.
The texture. You check all the boxes there. The mustache. That is a beard, brother. That so nice. Truly, truly love that one there. And yeah, Jeremy, you're absolutely welcome. So David, thank you for your service. Thank you for sending in. Man, yeah, love the color. Dennis, I agree so much. And yeah, that is absolutely awesome. Thank you, Dennis. And I do believe, Dennis, correct me if I'm wrong. I think he mentioned earlier maybe he forgot or did not send in his pictures. But Dennis, I believe, also is a veteran. If I'm correct there, Dennis, thank you for your service. Super supportive guy. And he has a great TikTok. He's super funny.
Okay.
So if you guys are looking for a funny, bearded, entertaining TikTok, Andy's a martial artist. Check out Dennis's TikTok. I can send you a link if you guys want to reach out to me.
This is Dennis.
Oh, okay.
I did get it. He got right back to me.
Yeah.
You saw probably the first one.
Yes.
All right. It says, Dennis says, I have officially hit 1 full year with no trim or shave Tuesday, November 9th. My birthday is on Wednesday, November 10th. I'm hoping. Yep, here we are.
Yep.
I have no grand plan or idea for what I want to do. I do know that the mustache needs trimmed up. I'm tired of eating my hair. As far as everything else, I leave it in your hands. What should I do? Had a blast growing and learning this past year. P.S. No product in this picture. All I did was comb it.
Okay. And then here he is right here. He says, that's me, and I served 9 years in the U.S. Army. Awesome, Dennis. Thank you for your service. I thought that was the case. All right, let's see what we got here. We'll go ahead and switch to this bad boy on that one. Dude, love the hat.
Yeah.
Love the hat. He's always repping, always supporting the hat. I see Dennis all the time. Like I said, I watch his TikTok every day. I talk to Dennis. So I'm used to his amazing beard. Thoughts?
Just, You really have it. You have your game pretty tight.
Yeah.
You're talking about the year. I agree. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I think let it go. I like that you've got the pepper and then the salt, and it just balances well. It almost like ties in with the shirt and the hat. It's a great look. I wouldn't change much at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change anything.
Oh, and it's his birthday.
Oh.
Missed that. Happy birthday, Dennis.
Oh, yeah.
Super cool.
It is, yep.
Yeah, so happy birthday. No, I think if anything, just keep playing with your styling. This picture right here, I don't know if, no, it's a different day because the shirt is different. Perfect shape on this beard. Over here, I do see it's in a little bit, some things going on the side. So if anything, I think it's just dialing in the shape and the style of the beard, man. Everything over here is immaculate and perfect. Happy birthday, and thank you for your service.
All right, this is Valentin. Some awesome pictures. There wasn't any I couldn't include. We've got kind of pre-beard here. Back in the day, it looks like a formal event.
And look at the structure behind there, too. Let's check out that Astros jersey. Super cool style with the facial hair. Valentin, I love the mustache going into the beard. Like, you got the little tips coming off the side of the mustache. The kids would say you are swagged out, my friend.
Great look.
Yes.
Love it.
But yeah, thank you for your service, man. Love the jersey, too. All right. Pete,
looking good.
And this is Peter here.
Yeah.
Wanted to show the picture beforehand. Got the weapon on there, looking tough. And it does look like he has some facial hair. So that's interesting. Pete, if you're in the chat right now, were you allowed to have facial hair while you were in service? Because I do know that there are some special units that are able to do that. And then afterwards, Pete is a super involved community member. Always has been. Really cares about his beard's health, his beard's appearance. Really cares about the products that he uses. Dialed in is a great phrase to be able to describe Pete.
Great look. The shades are perfect too.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your service.
Yes, and you can tell that that he's using some good heat. He's got some good technique down there. Awesome, man. And that is actually it, you guys. So Pete, everybody, anyone at all tonight, guys, girls out there, if we can get one more, thank you for your service. We know today is the Marine Corps' birthday, and then in about an hour, it will be officially Veterans Day. And then especially, ours will be right at the half-day mark. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month is tomorrow. We want to make sure we are respecting those that gave the ultimate sacrifice and all of our veterans.
Absolutely. I loved getting to put this show together. I love being a part of it. And I love having the way to say thank you to so many people at the same time. Thank you guys. Thanks again. Thanks for being here. Just means the world to me.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. There's nothing more to it than that. We will see you on the next one. If you guys want to send in, I'll put the banner down at the bottom as we leave here, but it's also in the description. We need guys, we need girls, people that need advice for their beard trim, their beard styling. We're going to be here. We're going to be giving you guys comments and questions and content regardless, but the more you guys send in, the better the show is. So greatly appreciated. Thank you all for being here. We knew it was a little out of the ordinary, but it was important to us. Thank you, Sean, for the idea, and thank you to everyone that sent in. And any veterans that are watching now or in the future that did not send in, thank you as well for your service. All right. Any last things, Mayor?
Nope. We'll see you next week.
All right, guys. Stay bearded, stay positive, and thank you for everything you do, whether it's the community or anything at all. Bye, guys.